Hello there, and welcome to Norwegian Woods again. I am out for a little overnighter, and it's actually getting a little bit too late in the afternoon. I'm losing a lot of the light, so I have to keep moving to put up my camp before it gets too dark. I actually brought with me a little bit different gear than I usually bring for these kind of trips. I brought with me a saw, and I left my axe at home, and I brought a little bit larger knife instead that I'm really not used to, so it'll be interesting to try out. I have a little bit of food, and this is my sleeping system. I have, by the way, during the night I keep my clothes inside this dry bag. I find that to be quite convenient. I have my Gore-Tex baby bag and inflatable sleeping mat. Brought with me a piece of this canvas poncho. I want to make a little roof. The way I want to put up this canvas poncho is to use two small logs to support the front of it, and I'll put a piece of paracord from the top of this and tie this to a tree. I'll show you in a minute. My little plan for this setup is something it's probably not new, but I haven't seen it before. The idea is to make a shelter with an open front and nothing to block the opening. Usually when I make this kind of lean-to shelters, it is this line or pole in front of the opening, and I want to try to make this with a little bit better access in the front of my shelter. I don't need that much of a shelter, but the forecast says it's going to be a little bit of snow tonight, so it's probably good to have something to protect me from the elements. Just a little bit. So I have this. I take my paracord, tie it around this tree. I probably need to adjust this quite a bit when I put up the canvas poncho, but for a starter, this is what I was thinking. And then I have this end of the paracord that's coming from the tree. This one is connected to the tree and is tying these two together. And this is the top of my poncho. So just try to tie this off. I don't know exactly how high I need to make this, but I'll figure out. Oh, maybe a little bit higher. From what I remember from the last time I used this as a tent. also have some tent pegs that came with the poncho tent. I could probably just make this, but I have them at home, so I just put them in my pack. See, it's quite convenient. Try to find the center. That's it. Then I just need to put some air into my mattress, put it inside the baby bag, and open up my my sleeping bag, because I didn't show you when I took out from the backpack, but of course I have a sleeping bag, a good one, and it needs a little bit of time before I go to bed, so it can get some air inside to keep me warm during the night. Then I have managed to finish my little shelter and put up a small candle lantern. I really like this little thing. But my next project for the night is to gather some firewood and make a small campfire. That wasn't too bad. I really have not much experience with this kind of wood splitting. Usually I just bring my axe, and I think that's a little bit less work, but this really isn't too bad at all. This big scramma knife, this bush knife, or what I call it, is doing a good job with these wood pieces. Usually when I'm making fires like this, I try to find some birch bark, but for some strange reason there's no birch trees around here. I don't think that I would have to walk very far to reach them, but then it's a good possibility that I won't find my way back to my camp, and that's something I really don't want to do. So I try to make some shavings. This doesn't feel exactly super dry, but I suspect that there's a lot of resin in this. It's from the dead pine tree that I split for firewood. So I just make some pieces that it has a little bit of a size, so that they don't burn up too fast. If you make these really fine fire sticks from the super dry tree like spruce or something like that, then I guess it's a big chance that it burns really quick before it lights all this not super dry but pretty dry twigs from spruce tree. So let's see if this... Hang on. It's not fat wood, but it's dead pine, and that's always a good thing to try. Nope. That didn't work too good, so then I just tried some of this. This is spruce, and it's a lot drier. It feels like it. Try to split down this a little bit. Let's see if I can make some a little bit finer shavings. This is rolling. I don't like that, and I don't want to cut myself. This is my second try. Same strategy, different kind of wood. It's not always easy to get this fire started. At least when it's weather like this, it's just about freezing temperature, 0 degrees Celsius. I think that's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So everything is pretty wet. And I don't have birch bark available. I don't have fat wood available. I just have some fairly dry sticks. And if I can make this catch, I think the fire will keep going. I hope. I see it's not much to blow on, because there's not much coals yet. I need coals before it's any use of blowing into the fire. This really small flames just go out when you blow them. I've made this kind of a fire many times, so it's just to keep going. Maybe make some more shavings. It's no trick to it. It's just to keep going. It's important not to squash it, and it's important also to have enough fuel above the flame, or else the heat just escapes through and don't contribute to make the other stuff catch. So we need to have something on top. And this is quite wet on the outside, these small twigs, and it's really dry on the inside. Just another thing to do is to put the knife in the sheet. That's there's no reason not to do that. Yep. It looks like I have a chance on this one. I see now that the flames are coming through on this side, so I want to put a little bit more twigs. Not too much, but just a little bit, so they actually, the flames do a little bit of work. In the beginning it makes a lot of smoke, but it's drying out the outside of these little twigs and keep the fire going. I see the flames are coming through again. And feed the fire with a little bit more, a little bit larger, some of these twigs. That's good. Now the fire is going a little bit better. A lot of smoke. That's okay. I have this split down, really dry spruce pieces that I want to put on top of this little twig fire. Make a little teepee out of this. The whole thing is to get enough air to flow through the pieces. Now when there is a little bit of coals, this should catch fire, no problem. Then it looks like my little fire is building up some coals. That's good, because I'm starting to get hungry and I need a little bit of coals to cook my food. When I was walking in here earlier today, I saw a lot of evidence for wild boar activity, and this wild boar is a pretty new species for these areas. Like 10 years ago we didn't have any at all, and now there's a growing pig populations in these woods. And while I've been sitting here and waiting for my calls to build up, I've heard some pig noises in a little distance from here. I don't think I can pick them up with a microphone on the camera, but they are for sure here. I would like to share a little story with you. It was about an experience I had many years ago. I was out walking in actually this part of the woods together with a friend of mine, and we came up on this little hilltop above this little valley, and we saw this big ball of light down in the valley. It was hovering. It was really white in the color and maybe like 3 or 4 meters in diameter. And it was moving away from us up against the hill on the other side of this little valley. And suddenly it just disappeared. It scared us pretty good. And I've been thinking about that experience many times since it happened. And I was actually trying to find that spot before I decided to put up my camp here. So I don't think it's more than a couple of 100 meters from this spot, but in the area where I know it is, it's been logging and it's been planted, and the plants has grown for I don't know, 25 years, so it actually got into trees, not just small bushes anymore. And there's been some more logging, so it's really hard to find that exact spot, but yeah, is not far from here. If any of you have had any strange experiences while you've been out in the woods and you want to share it, it would have been really cool if you could just write a little comment underneath this video and say what you have experienced. That could be some interesting reading, maybe. Good morning. I have had a decent night's sleep. The fire has been giving off a lot of smoke. All kind of firewood is really damp out now, so it's not burning all that good. But yeah, I managed to make some dinner, fry some sausages last night, and now I'm about to make some breakfast. I want to make some oatmeal. I mixed all the ingredients in a little plastic bag at home, and I want to make some porridge. I think that will be a good breakfast. Inside this little bag I have some oatmeal and a little bit of salt and some sugar, some cinnamon, and a little bit of butter. Usually when I make this at home I don't mix it all at once, but I thought it could be convenient to do it like this out in the woods. It's boiling. Hope I don't burn it. I think just 5 minutes and it will be a perfect breakfast. So then I have packed up my camp, put everything into my backpack, put out my fire, and the only thing left for me to do is to say goodbye to you and hike back home. So thank you for now and see you on the next one.